How y'all doing? The C Thoughts, like, subscribe, comment below. We're just exploring all type of ideas, all type of thoughts. There's no filters, no restrictions, what we're doing. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all, YouTube. Hey, you'll ask like, damn. Now you get to see all these rappers that be talking all this gangster. I'm talking about big gangster. You see them all talking all this gangster, right? And it comes to a point where you start thinking like, damn, is the motivation behind them talking, is the inspiration behind them talking gangster and talking all like that, is that because they knew they was going to tell something? Like, while they doing these crimes in their mind where they like, man, I ain't even tripping. I know I'm going to tell on these niggas. Like, I'm just saying though, like, it make you wonder because there's certain things that inspire a gangster response to certain things, you know, like the response of a gangster, like, okay, a street nigga, or somebody that's involved in the streets of illegitimate or illegal activity. There's certain things that inspire that. So usually it'll be the money that inspire you, or it may be, you know, what you see around you, or, you know, what you're familiar with and what you're most comfortable doing. Because a lot of people weren't raised in environments where they're comfortable walk around with a pistol, or they're comfortable having drugs on them, or they're comfortable even communicating to a random person that they have drugs on them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people aren't comfortable doing that, but some people are. You understand? Because the conditions are. You understand what I'm saying? Like, a fish isn't going to be comfortable on land, and a bird ain't going to be comfortable in the sea. So it's like, by the way, it's sea thoughts, though. You know what I'm saying? It's sea thoughts. We're just going through it. We're gonna talk about this, right? Because I'm just thinking about it now, like, the inspiration behind a lot of these gangsters, like, because people have been cooperating. And see, the thing is this, right? Yeah, of course, everybody says, yeah, this is a citizen, this, that. Okay, cool. People have been cooperating with authorities as long as authorities have been in position. You understand? Like, people have been getting themselves out of situations by giving information from back in the early days of war, where they had spies and they had people that they'll capture people and they'll get information out of them. But now we put it on a platform of, okay, it's the streets and everybody's living by these invisible rules that nobody's really living by. It was like it's like, why call it a street nigga? Why not just call it a man with morals and a man with respect towards the boundaries of what he's doing and what he's capable of doing? You understand? Because it's like, damn, like all this stuff that you're going. It's like all the stuff that you're going through, right? All the stuff that you're involved with on the streets. All the trapping, the drug selling, the robbing. It's like you're in this game, right? It's like, man, what are you doing it for? What's your purpose? Like, what's your goal? What's your why? Like, what inspires you? It's like now when they hop in the car with you, and I'm just saying, see, I'm just speaking towards the people that want to hear this, because there's a certain crowd of people that want to hear this information. They need to hear this information. You have people that are living a certain type of lifestyle that they wouldn't want broadcasted amongst the world, you know, because it may put them in prison, it may get them incarcerated. So they that's what we'll call you get money in the streets, you know. Like, we're not talking about under the table, tax free, where you working at. You see, this is the thing, right? You have people that work under the table because they don't have the right paperwork or the citizenship, and that's not street shit, man. It ain't got nothing to do with the streets. I'm talking about dudes that are out here selling drugs. This is what the streets is. You're selling drugs, you're robbing, you're setting up, you're finessing, you're scamming. But when you're involved in those type of activities, right? Your testimony or any type of cooperation from you, it could just be an interaction with you. It could just be an interaction with you that can lead to someone's incarceration. You understand? Just interaction. Like, I'm just talking about you on the street, and let's say 3 guys on an investigation at the barbershop, and I just put up to get a haircut. But now, because I linger and get in the car with the barber, and I might just buy like a little double weed every day from him, every time I come get a haircut. Now look, outside of the barbershop, I just go home and do my thing. I just go there once a week. But every Friday, I hop in that car with him. I hop in that car with him every single Friday, and I ride with y'all. How you doing, love? Have a blessed day, ladies. So now listen, right? I hop in the car with him, right? Just to grab like a little, I might just grab like a little 3.5 from him, a little eighth. So now every week I'm hopping in the car, grabbing a little eighth of weed from him. So now that I'm grabbing this little eighth of weed every Friday, let's just say for a year, right? It's 52 weeks in a year. Let's just say it's 50, if I'm correct. It's 52 weeks in a year. Let's just say 52 weeks in a year. So let's just say it's 52 Fridays, if I'm correct. If I'm correct about how many, I'm not really too sure how many weeks in the year. I think it's about 52. If I do the math correctly, 365 days. You know what I'm saying? So all right, look. So now, 52 weeks out the year, he's been on investigation for 2 years. Let's just say 2 years. 52 times 2. What's that, like 4? That's like 152 times 2. That's like 104. That's 104. So now look, you hop in the car with him 104 times in 2 years. You was only getting an A from this nigga. But you don't know he's selling pounds of weed too. He got a microphone in the car. All you saying is, man, let me get one. They don't know what you asking for. You ain't even saying for you, just let me get one real quick. He already know what you've been getting because of prior to the investigation. You've been getting just a 3.5. That's all you ever get. You might tag out some new shit. You might just be grabbing an ounce. You never know, but you just let me get one. So now they do a RICO act, conspiracy. Now you tied up in this shit. Because they know you get in the car and say, let me get one. They got a microphone in that car. So you can't just, I'm just hopping in the car hollering at them. Nah, that's what they got a microphone for. But somebody done hopped in, and how he got a microphone in the car? Somebody done hopped in there, he served the phone, put it in there. What? Oh yeah, somebody hopped in the car before and put it in there. I said 2 years. It's been in there for 2 years. That's a long time. That's a long time. I'm gonna say, because you know, nigga gonna sweep, you gonna clean up the car, you might find it. All right, cool. Let's just say for 2 months. But the last 2 months, 8 times you said let me get one. Now you're part of the investigation. Only take one interaction, man. So now y'all in this courtroom, right? Now you in a situation where you go to court for the first time. You ain't got no bond. You might got a bond, but they ain't get a bond yet. You know, the feds done picked it up. Now you got a whole conspiracy. So now you looking crazy, right? They asked this man, they tell this man, hey, listen, man, we know that he been coming to this guy right here. Let's just say his name is John. John been coming to grab one from you every week. We don't know what that one was, but it's up to you to tell us what that one was now. We're assuming it was a pound. If you can say it was a pound, we'll let you up out of here. You told your lawyer it's a 3.5. Or your public defender it's a 3.5. Because you're not even prepared for this shit. You're a working man. You just come shop by. You just come holler at him every night. And you sell a little weed on the side. But you work. You ain't got no plans for no. You ain't even think about no bond money. He could tell him, yeah, it was an eighth. It was an eighth. He tell him, man, nah, yeah, it was a whole pound. Now they got you for 8 pounds. If it was for 2 years he was on surveillance, you was getting one. Now they got you for 104 pounds. And you was only grabbing one. We gonna break this down some more, man. We gonna break this down some more. We gonna break this down some more. We gonna break this down some more.
Seatbelts, lights.
That's what we gonna do. Matter of fact, I might just talk to y'all a little bit. Matter of fact, let's get y'all some more. Y'all don't even understand how deep this is.
I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. You too.
See, you get information from these random